Huh. Yellow cat. Yes, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happenings in My Life. Yeah, let's just forget about the philosophy thing. People are too retarded. No point in talking to them. They don't listen to anything you say. Mostly. You get the weirdest comments in videos. You're just like, man, did they watch this video I just did? Because it doesn't sound like they did. Yeah. No. Yeah. But, then you figure, well, lots of people watch a video and they don't comment, so can't take the commenters too seriously. Blah, blah, blah. And some of that's true, no doubt. Yeah, so no reason to panic or existentially angst over it or something. Yeah. Pretty. Yeah, they're starting to, it's, like I said, it's starting. It's, we're almost to the point where things are starting to happen. Starting to be flowers and such. And beets. Yes, I can almost collect me some leaves for eating. I do like the green of the beet. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have much really. I mean, I could, say stuff. Yeah, that's an interesting flower there. On off, on off, on off. Has an interference pattern. Must be a wave flower. Yeah. Yeah, quantum. We can call it quantum something. Yeah. Silly people. Anyway. Yeah. Well, they really are silly. They're silly. Just noticed I need some water over here. Sorry. Probably will make a obnoxious noise or something. Anyway. Yeah, so I was thinking of the meditation thing. Because, people keep just justifying it. And as if it's something more or different than any other wank. Any other, drugs or something else. It's you're doing it for your own benefit, your own, whatever your, what's the right word to say? There's no evidence that meditating makes people smarter or gives you some sort of capacity to order your conscious thoughts in some kind of way or something. It's just a crock of shit. It's like the circumcision nuts are always still commenting, and they've never done it, and yet they know that it's not a good thing because somehow it's not natural. So I guess the drugs are unnatural, but meditating is somehow a natural function. And I could argue that thinking is a natural function, not trying to stop yourself from thinking. Yes, thinking might get you in trouble, because there's certain truth to the dilemma of existence. Even if you're some sort of optimist, you can figure out that there's snake eyes on these dice that we're rolling, and they can come and get you, or they can get you. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Yeah, it's a long day. Warm, and doing lots of this and thatting outside. Bird shot at my flower. Anyway, so looking for a chair to sit in here, so the mosquitoes can properly bite me. The only downside here, mosquitoes. Well, it's not the only downside, but it's the only one I'll complain about today. But generally speaking, it's just, it's fantastic here. Sat in the pool for a half hour today. Just, oh, lovely. So, I got nothing to gripe about in some ways, until something shows up to make my life more uncomfortable than I've become accustomed to. And that's what you really do, is you just become accustomed to your life, your niche into it, or niche into your life. And everybody could argue they have a plan, So the uncircumcised folks and the meditators think they have it all done. They know how the right way to live is, with their floppy skinned dicks and their daydreamy whatever blah 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 brain games they play. And but it's no different than anybody else's routine. Shave, toast, and run 20 laps around the basement or something, and then you get dressed and go to work, or whatever your routine is, and to manage your comfort, and everybody has a different level of this functionality thing. I mean, some people they just feel better every day than other people feel, and it's just true. And all the meditation in the world is going to fix it, because the problem isn't their brain, the problem is their body. The metabolism is broken or something else, because we're all the product of not a very precise genetic screening process. And then there's just the liability of variance and bad combinations. I didn't realize there's a forget-me-not trying to grow in that pot here, and it's very dry in there. Yeah, it's really rough. Different variety. This variety of forget-me-nots has, they go to seed, they're little burrs, which is a little annoying. And the neighbor feeds birds. There's just a ton of birds here. That's sometimes good, sometimes bad. There's a little too many birds, maybe. Not really a proper subject for a video. Yeah, so I really wanted to do a video on the meditation thing and just make some arguments about, brain states. And because I'm not it's not like I'm opposed to, but I'm just saying there's so many different ways for people to find a way to escape or relax or gain satisfaction or gratification or comfort or what all these little things are. And this whole idea that somehow you gain immunity from stress by meditating, I think that only works for nihilist cunts. I mean, I just, meditating just makes your focus, whatever is your disposition. There's no, you could tell yourself all day, well, only think of blades of grass, only think of blades of grass, blah, 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 blah. Well, so what? So now you're an expert at contemplating grass, but you haven't forgotten that you live on planet Earth. So all you've done is vacation for a little while. I mean, without meditation, these people are still going to be the same kind of people. They're going to be people who try to evade big picture kind of doom. The writing on the wall kind of thing. They just pretend it's Japanese and they don't see the writing on the wall. That kind of thing. And because, like I said, also if you meditate, you're just going to figure out, in a sense, just how it's a meat processor. Your body is just a machine. It just feels, you're just going to be more in touch with the clicking of the gears and the clanking of the process. It's just going to feel, you're just going to feel more of that you hear your heart beat, you just, you know, it doesn't make you feel spiritual, it makes you feel mortal. Alright, well, enough of that shit. So, I've been thinking about the physics stuff a bit this week. Didn't do any more writing, which I really have to do. It's not enough hours in the day kind of thing. Yeah, and I need to find a foil, something to fight with that, you know, can't hide behind bullshit. So I was thinking of some way to provoke Thunderfoot. I mean, he keeps doing these debunking videos, and I'd just love for him to debunk me, you know. And, you know, yeah, I think that would be quite interesting on the, you know, on the subject of light being gravitationally affected. So you can use lensing or what else? You know, there's probably some other, you know, the whole concept of super dense matter, even black holes, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, you know, I don't know if there's any point getting into the specifics like the two-slit experiment, because you might not have enough knowledge on that specific experiment. But he certainly has telescopes and does this astronomy thing, so he should know something about Hubble telescopes and gravitational lensing and all that crap. Kind of a pretty airplane there. Probably can't see it, but yeah, it's in the air. You know, even the physics of that is sort of interesting. You know, things flying. It really is just about where it's pointed, you know, which is funny. Momentum. Anyway, so what else? You know, it's adding the velocities again. If you want to go up, you need to add up velocity. Yeah, you want to go down, you add down velocity. But yeah, so it's, you know, maybe there's some way to create some sort of challenge thing where Thunderfoot can be the defending lawyer for physics, and I can attempt prosecution convicted of silly bullshit. Physics is just a religion. It really is. Physics is just a religion. So maybe I could title a video that Physics is just a religion, and see if he comes to its defense. But he's a religious kook anyway too, a pantheist or something, whatever that vague reference means. This whole Spinoza bullshit. You know, God is nature, or nature is God, or what does that mean? Dumb forces are in control, and therefore we'll call them God because they're in control. Okay, well, maybe that's reasonable. But they don't usually think the forces of nature are dumb. And they, you know, certainly don't concede the grotesque cruelty, you know, of this silly evolution game that we've played. You know, we have, you know, to be a winner, you have created so many losers. So much pain. And for what? You know, for this slop, for, you know, you know, it's just some sort of asshole competition. So, yeah, these little blackbirds, I don't know what the hell they're called. Some sort of, I don't know, grackle? I don't know, the grackles have color. But anyway, the thing will land 4 feet away from me, you know. thinks I'm going to feed it because I, was digging in the ground and it got some free worms. So now it thinks I'm like a worm thrower or something. But so even that, it's just also insidious. It's all around us all the time, all this feeding and, little things every day, just, ew. The horror. So, I think that's probably enough. Yeah, probably. There's probably other stuff, but I just couldn't care less. No. I'll make a video if I have something to say. Like I said, I'm just not, I'm distracted. So, but we'll get to it. When I did undistracted, that's it. So anyway, lots of stuff. Just any day now. Just pow. Something. Maybe. Everything put away. Cat. Anyway, till the next time. Santino over there. And such. So forth and whatnot.